and you're on your way to meeting your match. 4 out of 5.
Also, snow showers overnight, breezy with a low.
Hang on, Jay. Here we go.
On 103.9 WLPO.
I too would like to rock.
Tell your smart speaker there's more of Star Rock's Best Rock next on 103.9 WLPO. Rod and Tom in the morning.
Turn it on in the morning.
Every morning.
News and rock all day.
And leave it all day long.
103.9 WLPO. LaSalle, a Starved Rock local station. Get more Starved Rock news, talk, and classic rock after this presentation of 103.9 WLPO Sports.
High school basketball is on the air.
103.9 WLPO proudly brings you the area's biggest games and best matchups all season. Presented by the Locker Room in Spring Valley.
Tonight's regional championship game between the St. Bede Bruins and Alleman Pioneers is brought to you in part by Heartland Auto Body, Illinois Valley Credit Union, Ottawa Honda, St. Bede Academy, Spring Valley City Bank, and Town & Country Services.
You can watch this game on Starved Rock Media's YouTube channel. You can also watch it with a subscription to the Starved Rock Media channel on the NFHS network.
If you don't have a screen,
Listen on FM 103.9, AM 1220, or with the free WLPO app.
Now, St. Bede and Alleman Girls Regional Championship Basketball, presented by the Locker Room. Here are Jeremy Aiken and Brandon LaChance.
Good evening and welcome to St. Bede Academy for regional title girls basketball Class 2A with the St. Bede Bruins and the Rock Island Alleman Pioneers. Jeremy Aiken with you, and of course joining me tonight, Brandon LaChance. A lot of green on the court tonight, a lot of green in the stands. Alleman coming in with the green and white, and St. Bede with the green and white. And Brandon, coming into tonight, both teams, had double-digit wins back on Tuesday night, but really, I guess you could probably argue St. Bede probably coasted a little more in their game. Alleman and Kewanee was a really close game until the fourth quarter, and the Boilermakers pushed this Alleman team near the end of the brink, and then Alleman pulled away at the end. But we got to watch Alleman on Tuesday night, and few teams, I think, can match St. Bede's size. But this is one of those teams, Alleman across the board, pretty tall team.
Yeah, they're pretty tall, they're fast, they're scrappy, and they were just able to out-scrap Kewanee just a little bit, because Kewanee was very scrappy in the first, I'd say, 3.5 quarters of the game, and then Alleman with their defense and shooting were able to put it away. And right now we don't know who is a fan of who with all the green, but we will surely find out really quick, as this game is going to be intense from the tip to the end.
The Alleman, don't let the record deceive you. They are under 500. They're 15-17. But this is a team that plays a lot of 3A, 4A schools in the Western Big Six. In their conference alone, they have Sterling, Moline, Rock Island, Quincy, Galesburg. I mean, a who's who of 3A and even 4A schools. Obviously, St. Bede has been used to playing 1A, but due to their recent success, including a trip to the state tournament, got bumped up to 2A this year. But I know Coach Patak and St. Bede always schedules up as well. They get themselves ready. I know, I think the last few years, they've opened up the season against Peoria Notre Dame, which is a 3A school. So St. Bede's not going to be intimidated by it at all. And, of course, it's got to help being the cozy comforts of your home gym, too.
Yeah, that helps out being a home squad. And most of their tournaments are usually 2A, 3A schools as well. They're usually the lowest enrollment when they go into their holiday tournament. So they're prepared for this, especially the home environment. I talked to Coach Tom Patak after the game on Tuesday, and he's like, I know this is going to be a challenge. However, we got the home court advantage, and that's going to play to our favor, and hopefully it does.
Of course, on Tuesday night, St. Bede got a lot of contributions up and down. Lily McLean was our player of the game. She'll be one of the players spotlighted tonight. A name that you're going to hear a lot about from Alleman is kind of a very similar player, a 5'10 senior, Megan Holke. Very similar to Lily McLean. She's got some height to her. She probably can play post if you let her, but she also, seemed to be the main distributor as far as bringing the ball down the court for Alleman. And they got some size inside as well. So a well-rounded team, these Pioneers. And, of course, the winner of tonight's game will hoist the regional title plaque later tonight and then move on to the Mendota sectional on Tuesday night. And they'll play the winner of Byron and Rockford Lutheran. And that game actually started at 6 o'clock. Byron, the heavy favorites in that one. That's a great girls basketball program is Byron. But, of course, first things first, you mentioned Coach Patak focusing on tonight's game and our broadcast of tonight's game, of course, presented by The Locker Room. The Locker Room is your local home for all things sports, whether it's equipment, uniforms, to fan gear. It's The Locker Room. Find out more at lockerroombpb.com. Let's take our first break. The starting lineups are on the board, so I'll let Brandon, when we come back, we'll go ahead and go through the starters for tonight's game between Alleman and St. Bede from the Academy. Postseason regional girls basketball on 103.9 WLPO, the WLPO app, and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Here we go, folks. It's a game changer in Spring Valley. Mike and his all-star team have transformed the locker room into the ultimate sports hub. The crowd's on their feet for the store's top-notch sports apparel, cutting-edge equipment, all your team essentials. And did I mention fan gear? This is the moment. Support your local team with the best in the biz. Swing by the Locker Room or head online to lockerroombpb.com. The Locker Room in Spring Valley, the undisputed champion of sports shops and service in Starved Rock Country.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Starved Rock Local Mornings with Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO. WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back here on this Thursday evening as the gym continues to fill up ahead of the Alleman and St. Bede regional title game, girls basketball. Tonight's broadcast presented by The Locker Room. Let's get to our starting lineups. Again, Alleman will be wearing white because they are the better seed. They're a 2 seed. But again, on your scoreboard, when you're watching this on YouTube, on our Star Rock Media YouTube channel, the Bruins score will be under the Bruins part of the scoreboard, even though they technically are the guests tonight. And without further ado, Brandon, if you could give us our starting fives for both Alleman and St. Bede.
Of course, and with that said, we'll go St. Bede first since they are technically the away team. Number 21, sophomore guard, Parker McLean. Number 22, freshman Hannah Heiberger. 23, Lily McLean, 5'9" senior. Number 45, Savannah Bray, senior center. And Ava Balestri, number 52, a senior center forward. Bray and Balestri kind of take turns who's a forward and who's a center. And they usually play positionless basketball as well. For the Alleman Pioneers, number 2, Lindsey Britton. She is a senior guard. Number 4, senior guard Jillian Hoffman. Number 22, the previously mentioned Megan Holke, is a 5'10" senior guard. Number 33, Alyssa Brinkman, a junior forward. She's 5'10". And number 34, Emily Polich, a center. She's a senior at 6'2".
Those are your starting five tonight for Alleman and St. Bede. And we'll try to get you some scores throughout the night. There are other games going on around our area at LP. It is Ottawa and Sterling. That's a Class 3A regional title matchup. In Class 1A at Amboy, you got Marquette taking on Dwight. Also Class 1A, Fieldcrest against Cissna Park, and Fieldcrest gets that game in Minonk. Serena Regional has Midland against Yorkville Christian. Midland a 1 seed. There's one boys basketball game, still regular season tonight. Henry Senachwine at Calvary Christian Academy. And JUCO men, IBCC, starting to wrap up their season. They're on the road tonight at Rock Valley. Again, this regional feeds into the Mendota sectional, and we'll try to see if we can find a Byron Rockford Lutheran score tonight, because that is the Salmonauke regional title game, and that winner of Byron Rockford Lutheran would then advance Tuesday night to play the winner of this game right here, St. Bede and Alleman. We're going to take a break. We come back, I'll pick my partner's brain and come up with our Ottawa Honda key to the game for the St. Bede Bruins. We're about 5 minutes away from tip-off here from St. Bede Academy. St. Bede and Alleman, regional title on the line tonight. Our broadcast presented by The Locker Room. Back here in about a minute and a half on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Go Bruins! Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in tonight's regional showdown against Alleman. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been educating students' mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy, it's where you belong.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
Man, I loved playing high school sports growing up. And it's fun being a fan now, don't get me wrong, but sitting in the stands feels like I'm missing out on all the action, you know? I wanted to get back in the game, so I signed up to be a high school official. It takes me back to my playing days. I'm supporting students, and I get paid to make the big calls. Do you want to see the game up close? Sign up to become an official in Illinois at highschoolofficials.com.
A tradition of news and sports. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon Lachance back. Mike Sabatini behind the camera. And time now for our Ottawa Honda key to the game. The key to tonight's game brought to you by our friends at Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda proud to support local high school basketball. Alec and the team of Honda experts would love to meet you. Just stop by Ottawa Honda in person today or visit ottawahonda.net anytime. All right, Brandon, give us a key to the game tonight for the St. Bede Lady Bruins.
The Lady Bruins have to make smart passes and have pretty solid ball movement to get around this Alleman defense. We saw that they're scrappy. They have their hands all over the place. They jump in front of passing lanes. We saw that against Kewanee in the semifinal. St. Bede just has to make smart passes, don't force anything, and solid ball movement.
That is our Ottawa Honda key to the game. We thank Ottawa Honda bringing you our key to the game tonight. And we're about a couple minutes away from the start of this one. Again, this is the only game tonight. We had the two games back on Tuesday, but actually we had walked in and I didn't realize it, but I think we had a freshman boys game, then it went overtime. It was Marquette and St. Bede, and St. Bede won 51-50. That was a nice little treat to walk into.
I know, it was a great game. I got here just a few minutes before you did, and they just traded a 3 for a 3, a 2 for a 2, and then finally St. Bede got the last opportunity. It was a really great game. When I came into the parking lot, I'm like, we shouldn't have any problem like we did on Tuesday, and there may have been more cars here than there was on Tuesday.
We'll take our final break. We'll come back. We'll be ready for the tip-off after this on 103.9 WLPO and Star Rock Media YouTube.
Here we go, folks. It's a game changer in Spring Valley. Mike and his all-star team have transformed the locker room into the ultimate sports hub. The crowd's on their feet for the store's top-notch sports apparel, cutting-edge equipment, all your team essentials. And did I mention fan gear? This is the moment. Support your local team with the best in the biz. Swing by the locker room or head online to lockerroombpb.com. The Locker Room in Spring Valley, the undisputed champion of sports shops and service in Starved Rock Country.
Hi, I'm Alex Cervantes. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
guys just didn't want it bad enough. That should have been an easy win. What were you doing out there? You got to hustle. You could have made that play if you'd been open.
On the car ride home after the game, when you think you're helping by telling me what I did wrong and what I need to work on, all I hear is that I'm not good enough, that I'm supposed to be perfect, that it's not okay to lose. On the car ride home, all I need to hear is how much you love me and enjoy watching me play, that my worth isn't determined by my performance, that even on my worst day, I am worthy, that you see me learning, growing, and doing my best, and that is enough.
This message presented by the IHSA and the Illinois Athletic Directors Association.
Stick around for more great rock after the game on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brendan LaChance back here at St. Bede Academy as the starting lineups are being announced. St. Bede in their road green jerseys, the white numbers and the gold trim. Of course, their head coach is Tom Patak. Tom is helped by Lexi Marks and Daniela Pavlovich. The Alleman Pioneers, head coach Steve Ford. He's assisted by John Barrett, Bree Ford, Mike Ebner, and Kerry Walker. Again, Alleman comes into tonight's game at 15-17, and St. Bede coming into tonight's game at 19-13. But when you look at the seeds in the sectional, Alleman garnering a 2 seed, and St. Bede a 6 seed. Of course, St. Bede knocking off the 3 seed Princeton, and Alleman knocked off a very tough 7-seeded team, Kewanee, to get to this game. And Alleman will be in their home whites, white shirt, white shorts, green numbers, and the black trim. Nice contingent of Alleman fans heading down east on I-80 tonight from Rock Island, from the Quad Cities. Just a short hour, a little over an hour drive tonight for the Pioneers. And I like the 6:30 start. That'll get you home a little earlier than, of course, we had the 7:30 game on Tuesday night.
Yeah, I didn't get back to Mendota till like 9:30, so it'll be a little earlier than that. But looking at this St. Bede coaching staff, it kind of makes me feel old. I remember Tom Patak when he had all brown hair. I remember Lexi Marks when she played for LaSalle Peru and IVCC, and Daniela Pavlovich for Putnam County and IVCC.
Yep.
I covered all of them.
I'm with you. I'm with you. So we're ready for basketball here. Thanks for joining us. 6:30, a little, maybe a minute or two out past 6:30, but not bad. Savannah Bray will jump center for the St. Bede Bruins. And winning the tip for the Alleman Pioneers was Emily Polich.
But thankfully it went straight to Parker McLean.
And we got an early foul well away from the basket. It's on Jillian Hoffman, one of those speedy guards you mentioned that Alleman has, and she's still wondering in wonderment. 8 seconds into the game, we already had a reach-in foul.
We saw this same referee group on Tuesday, and they call, I don't want to call them ticky-tacks, but you cannot have your hands on, you can't bump, anything like that, or these refs will call it a foul.
Here's Heiberger over to Parker McLean for St. Bede. McLean taking a few dribbles to her right. Now she gets a pick, drives down the side and hit the backboard, missed. And rebound cleared for Alleman. It is Lindsey Britton. Here come the Pioneers. And leading the offense, Megan Holke.
I know all these referees too, so when I said ticky-tack, I meant that in all fairness and joking around. I don't want them to jump me after this game.
Holke with a bounce pass, and it's going to be a turnover over and back. Not sure what happened there. Just kind of a miscommunication between Holke and Alyssa Brinkman. And Turner, our Alleman fans are saying a touch St. Bede. I didn't see that at all.
I didn't either. And if you would have asked me a key to the game for Alleman, I would have said you have to clean up the messy play, because we saw it against Kewanee. We're just a lot of bad passes, unforced turnovers, and we've already seen one.
Ava Balestri with the dribble. She beats her defender off the dribble, down the lane, double team, looking for help. Bounce pass out to Parker McLean. Down low to Bray, and it's stolen away. Bray almost got loose, but here's Holke for Alleman. Being guarded by Heiberger, 22 and 22 right there. Out top for Alleman. Thought about the three, did Alyssa Brinkman. Throws it in the corner to Lindsey Britton. Out top to Holke, and a steal by Parker McLean. So Alleman careless with the basketball. They've yet to get a shot off. We're a minute and a half in. In fact, there's only been one shot. That was a missed shot by St. Bede. Otherwise, been some turnovers. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Alleman. Lily McLean will inbound. 0-0. A minute 32 into this one between Alleman and St. Bede. Lily looking. She finds Savannah Bray. Bray with a bounce pass underneath to Balestri. A little give and go. Bray with a runner. No, but she's fouled. So Savannah will go to the line for two. And we'll see who the foul is in. And I think that was on Holke. Nope, it's going to be on number 33, Alyssa Brinkman of Alleman. That's her first. So Savannah Bray, who I don't think got on the scoreboard until the second half due to foul trouble the other night, gets on the board with her first free throw. And St. Bede draws first blood, 1-0 here early on over Alleman.
And St. Bede going back to their breadbasket, and that is the post. With Savannah Bray, with Ava Balestri, Lily McLean cutting, they're already doing what they're good at. And that's what you have to go to your key strengths in a regional championship.
St. Bede coming out in I would say a zone defense, a 1-2-2. They go down low, and we got a foul. Drawing the contact was Alyssa Brinkman. The foul's going to either be on Bray or Heiberger for St. Bede.
I believe it's Heiberger, and it is.
So it'll be a shooting foul, first foul of the night against St. Bede, and thus first foul on Hannah. So to the free throw line for Alleman, Alyssa Brinkman, a 5'10 junior. First free throw for Brinkman is up, and it is good. So free throws have been all the points so far as we're nearly 2 minutes into this first quarter. Tonight's opening tip-off, by the way, was brought to you by St. Bede Academy. Here's a real tip for you. It's never too early to schedule a tour and learn how an education at St. Bede can be one of the best ways to ensure a successful future for your child. Call this week and set up a tour. Go Bruins. The second free throw is missed. St. Bede with the rebound, leading 2-1.
The start of this basketball game is almost like a football game. It's a chess match trying to find open spots and how the defense is going to open gaps.
Lily McLean fired a three from top of the key. No good. The rebound was batted out of bounds. Last touch by Alleman. St. Bede inbound underneath their own hoop. Heiberger down low. Bray, little hook shot. Got it. Savannah Bray with the first 4 points of the night for St. Bede, and the Lady Bruins up 4-1 early over Alleman.
And like you said, that's a positive sign since she did not get to play much in the first half in the semifinal with foul trouble.
Here's Brinkman for Alleman out top to Holke, guarded by McLean. Holke drive, shot good. She's a smooth player. And that's the first field goal of the night for Alleman, 4-3 St. Bede.
Double team, still got her shot up right over one defender and to the side of the other. Just a smart player.
Here's Parker McLean, a bounce pass to Lily McLean. Down low. Tried to find Bray, but it was knocked out of bounds by Alleman. Last touch by the Pioneers. And checking in for Alleman for the first time is Grace Thompson. She'll replace Emily Polich.
And it seems like anything that's coming off the bench for Alleman is just size.
Yeah.
5'8", 5'9", 5'10".
McLean in the corner to Heiberger. Hannah, the freshman, goes to work. Free throw line jumper, no good. And a rebound cleared by Holke of Alleman. Here comes Holke. Going to go coast to coast. Bounce pass. We got a whistle. Man, that probably stopped an easy two for Alleman. We'll take it if you're St. Bede. We got a foul. It will be on Lily McLean. But that likely stopped a layup for Alleman.
Yeah, I think right after he blew it, they put the ball up and it goes in.
Holke with a three, no good. Rebound Heiberger, cleared by St. Bede. Lady Bruins with the ball in a 4-3 lead. Here's Lily McLean with it, 4:45 to go. McLean for three, in and out, no good. A rebound comes to Balestri, up off the glass and in.
Great hustle points right there. She boxed out. She boxed the Alleman player out to get that board and just put it up smoothly.
6-3 St. Bede, and Alleman throws it away. The pass was way too high for Lindsey Britton. And that goes almost into the St. Bede student section, right behind the St. Bede bench. And a turnover, Alleman. St. Bede leading early 6-3, and coming back in for Coach Steve Ford's Alleman Pioneers is Emily Polich, the starting center. And she'll replace a fellow starter, Alyssa Brinkman.
The St. Bede fans instantly asked who was that to as it went to them, and they're not in the game.
6-3 is the early lead for St. Bede. Here is Balestri. Ava going to drive, and it is stuffed. Emphatic block, but she stepped out of bounds. Well, that is a prototype block by Emily Polich right there. And may have a warning from for the Alleman bench, perhaps.
It looks like it is. Assistant coach.
Yeah.
He just pointed to the assistant coach.
So just a warning. 4:10 to go. 6-3. St. Bede with the lead. Inbounds to Savannah Bray.
Although we all like to add our input, if you're an assistant coach, referees, they don't have to hear that.
Balestri, give and go to Bray. Too hard off the glass. Batted around. Parker McLean comes up with it. Her shot is blocked. And there's a fight for the ball, a loose ball, and it'll be last touch by Alleman as Parker McLean went down to the court along with Alleman's Grace Thompson. So St. Bede will maintain possession, and they lead halfway through the first quarter, 6-3, as there was bodies hitting the gym floor right there. Inbounds and another collision. Alleman fans unhappy, and nobody's really happy right now. Both McLeans are down on the court for St. Bede. I couldn't quite see if they just ran into each other.
I thought they did. I saw the tail end of that, and it looked like the St. Bede players, the McLeans, kind of just ran into each other and fell. That's what I saw at the end there. Watching Emily Polich, she is a polished blocker. That's why she obviously got back in the game quickly.
And what happened there is you had Parker McLean trying to set a screen. It happened again, and that time Parker drew the foul on Alleman for trying to run through a screen. That's already 4 fouls on the Pioneers. That foul went against Lindsey Britton. So next foul, and St. Bede will shoot free throws. Here's Lily McLean. Layup, no, but she's fouled. So there you go. It's a shooting foul regardless for St. Bede, and that foul will be on number 22, Megan Holke. That's her first.
It was almost like he had a crystal ball, like, hey, they're going to get the 5th foul right here. McLean being aggressive, going to the paint.
Timeout taken by Alleman. We'll go ahead and keep it right here. It's been an aggressive physical game, a noisy gym. Both fan bases been unhappy so far with some of the calls. Already 7 total fouls between the two teams, 5 on Alleman, 2 on St. Bede. And when we get back to action after this timeout, Lily McLean will be on the line for 2. So far, Savannah Bray leads everybody with 4 points. Ava Balestri with the other 2 for the Bruins. And the lone field goal for Alleman so far tonight is Megan Holke with the 2 points. Alleman with 5 different players with 1 foul in this one early on. So the good news for St. Bede, by this point, you already had Savannah Bray and Ava Balestri on the bench with 2 fouls back on Tuesday night. So no foul trouble early on for the Bruins. As it's been a physical game. Players, I think about every player on there has been on the floor at least once so far tonight, trying to get a jump ball, a loose ball, or fouled.
Definitely. And I think Bray and Balestri came into this game like, we have to do better. We have to be a part of this game, and they've done it both offensively and defensively.
So Lily McLean on the line for 2. Lily has yet to score. Her first free throw is up, and it is good. 7-3, St. Bede leads by 4 now. McLean, our IVCU player of the game on Tuesday night, or a big third quarter, enabled St. Bede to pull away. Second free throw is also good.
My honorable mention key to the game is for McLean to get it going a little bit quicker than she did in the semifinal. But if you got Bray and Balestri and Hannah Heiberger doing their thing, then she can turn it on when she needs to.
Down low, and that one's a little too high as they tried to feed Emily Polich. Even though Polich is 6'2", Brandon, it was still too high for her. And it went out of bounds right in front of us. Turnover Alleman.
Pass about 6'4". She can reach it.
She got her fingertips on it. Lily McLean down court. Here's Balestri, and they're going to get her with a charge. Yeah, Ava put her shoulder in to the Alleman defender there. So that is a offensive foul And that'll be Ava's first of the night. Third team foul on St. Bede.
Yeah, if you try to disposition your defender, you're going to get that charge call, and she did with her shoulder.
Positive side there, Bruins did a nice job breaking the press. And it's 8-3. St. Bede settles back in. Looks like a man-to-man defense now. Alleman works it down low to Thompson. Back out top to Hoffman. Here is Holke. She's looking to go to work. Drives down the lane. Jumper. No good. Rebound fought for. Running, and Brinkman gets it for Alleman. Back to Holke. Holke going to drive down the lane. Triple team. She's still got the ball. Puts it up. No, but she draws the foul, and that might be number 2 on Balestri.
Yeah, it was, yep, it sure is.
So Holke's going to go in and draw a lot of fouls. She's a very aggressive player, a talented player. And she'll go back to the line as we're going to get our first sub of the night for St. Bede. And it will be Hannah Washkowiak, who had a fantastic regional semifinal game.
On the first shot that they had to fight for the rebound, I liked the St. Bede zone. As soon as they came into the paint, she got doubled immediately because of the zone.
Yeah, they got kind of a matchup zone right now on defense, Coach Patak. Holke made the first free throw. It's 8-4 St. Bede. Second free throw, no good. Rebound, Savannah Bray. 8-4, St. Bede with the ball and the lead. 2:45 to go here in the first. Parker McLean hands it off to Lily McLean out top to Washkowiak. Washkowiak looking, finds Hannah Heiberger. She's guarded by Holke. Heiberger takes the dribble down low. Washkowiak gets blocked. Another block for Polic, and here come the Pioneers.
That's Polic's third block. Hopefully that doesn't scare St. Bede to, quit going down low.
Almost a turnover by Thompson of Alleman. Jumper in the lane is good for Alleman. That is Lindsey Britton. So the lead down to 2, 8-6 St. Bede. Here's Parker McLean, and she throws it away. Outlet ahead to Holke. Puts it up and in, and we got ourselves a tie game. Alleman on a 5-0 run.
And now with Polic's length, they're using him for traps to try to trap St. Bede, and it worked in their favor that time.
Savannah Bray throws it away. Here come the Pioneers. Holke, she throws it away. We got a jump ball, and possession arrow is going to Alleman. And coming in for St. Bede will be Ashlyn Heersink. She provided them with some big minutes as well on Tuesday night.
She's a gritty player, not afraid to get in there and battle it out for rebounds.
8-8 is our score. Alleman is on a 5-0 run. They have the basketball. Here's Holke, wide open three. Good. Can't leave her open.
She made that look easy. As soon as it left her hand, it looked golden.
Alleman picking up the pressure D. St. Bede beats it this time. Washkowiak down low. No good, but she's fouled. So there you go, Brandon. Yeah, St. Bede went right back out, down low.
That's going to be on Britton. That's going to be her second.
So Washkowiak will go to the line now as Alleman is on an 8-0 run.
Because at the same time, whether Polic gets a block or not, there's also a chance to get her in foul trouble. So keep going down there. And you got the post players to do so for St. Bede. Just keep feeding them.
First free throw no good by Hannah Washkowiak. She'll have another here. 6'1" sophomore. It is no good, and airballed it actually, goes out of bounds. So a good foul if you're Alleman because St. Bede comes up empty. And the Pioneers lead 11-8, and they have the ball with their star player bringing it down, Megan Holke. Holke with 8 points, just like that. She's got 8 points on the night. And they're looking for Holke. Instead, they get it out top to Polic. Holke feeds it down low. Shot missed. No. Rebound tapped around. Alleman gets the offensive board. It's Britton. She dribbles it out top. Gets it over to Hoffman, who hands it off to Holke. Holke's going to look for a screen here.
She's been scoring in different ways, too, whether she creates her own shot or waits for a pass, like she just got one right there.
Holke's going to take the long jumper. No. Rebound again for Alleman, but they throw it away to Heersink. That's a break for the Bruins as they gave up a second chance. Here comes Hannah Heiberger. The freshman going to work. Free throw line jumper, no good. There's the Washkowiak, no. Rebound fought for, and Heiberger gets it for St. Bede. Out top to Bray. Savannah traveled. She just dragged the pivot foot just a bit, and turnover St. Bede. 11-8, Pioneers lead with 29 seconds to go. Whoop. The clock ran a few seconds. I don't know if they're going to add it or not. No, they're just going to let it go. They weren't set. They inbounded the ball, but I don't think the official was set. Alleman likely to hold for the last shot here in this first quarter. The Pioneers on an 8-0 run to lead 11-8. Here is Holke. Gets a double screen. Still with the dribble. 13 seconds to go. Gets it out top to Hoffman. Back to Holke. Down to 10. Holke with a right-handed dribble. Guarded by Washkowiak. She kicks it over. They go down low. Britton puts it up and in. Big shot at the buzzer by Lindsey Britton of Alleman. And the Pioneers have rattled off the last 10 points of this one. We've played one quarter, and St. Bede got off to the fast start, but Alleman finishes this first quarter on the big run. They lead the Bruins 13-8. Back with the second quarter after this on 103.9 WLPO on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Ever feel your financial institution is more about them than you, more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is we're helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom and Starved Rock Local News and Talk on 103.9 WLPO.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back, and it is 13-8 Alleman over St. Bede as we head into the second quarter. And tonight's second quarter is brought to you by Spring Valley City Bank. Our basketball programs aren't the only local favorites with a legacy of success. For 119 years, Spring Valley City Bank has been a trusted partner in helping our community with all their banking needs. Visit their locations in Peru or Spring Valley. So possession goes to St. Bede. Bruins find themselves trailing 13-8, and we are now underway in the second quarter.
It looks, are we going the wrong way? We're still in the second quarter, and they're going towards their own basket. Am I looking at this wrong?
I think so, yes.
Yes, because St. Bede, I'm getting confused with the green. The green threw me off. I'm like, hold on.
Savannah Bray with a jump shot missed, and rebound cleared by Alleman's Alyssa Brinkman. Here comes Holke, bounce pass to Hoffman, back out to Holke. Here's Britton, who had that big buzzer beater basket in the first quarter. In the quarter, Britton down low to Polic. Back out top to Holke. Holke with a bounce pass to Brinkman. In the corner to Hoffman. Hoffman back out top to Brinkman, guarded by Lily McLean. They kick it. There's a three. Could have been fouled, but they let it go. She got hit after the shot. Rebound, Lily McLean of St. Bede. St. Bede's gone cold here. They haven't scored in quite a while as they trail 13-8. Lily McLean between the legs dribble, and I think we're going to have a double foul down low on Washkowiak and Polic.
And that's exactly what we got here. And my fault for my ref brain. Cannot tell you how many times that has happened in a game where you see that they go the wrong way, especially with the same greens. That throws you off sometimes, and it's a green court.
13-8, St. Bede trailing, but with the ball, here is Parker McLean. She's being hounded by Hoffman. McLean down low to Washkowiak, gets position, missed it, and we're going to have a foul on Alleman. This one will go against Alyssa Brinkman.
It's going to be her second. I think we're going to have a game that comes down to foul trouble towards end of the third, fourth quarter, as we have two aggressive teams, and they're both going to the paint.
Here's Washkowiak. That one is good. She missed two free throws in the first quarter. Thompson back in for Alleman. She replaces Brinkman with those two fouls. So St. Bede ends their drought with a free throw from Hannah Washkowiak. Her second free throw is no good. Rebound, though, to Hannah Heiberger. She backs in, looking for help, and had it knocked away by Holke down to the court. And we got a jump ball, possession arrow to Alleman.
Heiberger already has 4 rebounds, and 2 of them are offensive. She's crashing the paint, trying to help out in any way she can.
13-9 is our score in the Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. Regional title on the line between Alleman and St. Bede. Here is Megan Holke of the Pioneers. Gets the screen from Thompson out top to Hoffman. Back to Holke. Guarded by Lily McLean. They're going to get an offensive foul. Yeah, moving screen. against Thompson of Alleman, trying to get Holke free from Lily McLean. And that's already the third team foul, Brandon, in the second quarter. So 2 more fouls. St. Bede will be in the bonus. Boy, dangerous pass by Lily McLean. The freshman Heiberger gets it, loses it though. And we're going to have another jump ball between Washkowiak and Hoffman. This time the possession arrow points to St. Bede.
Yeah, tried to force that pass and got to go different directions. And when she was, double teamed, there was 2 players right in the vicinity. Got to be careful with the passes.
13-9, Alleman with the lead. Heiberger looking inbound, still looking, throws it over the head of Parker McLean, but she can go get it as long as nobody touches it. Parker breaks the timeline, hands it off to Lily McLean. Lily with 2 free throws. She's yet to make a field goal. There's a 3. Got it. There we go. They gave her just a little bit of breathing room. And Lily McLean bombs a 3 from the top of the key, and it's a 13-12 game. St. Bede.
That's all she needs, just that little bit of space. She didn't even have to move.
4 straight points for the Bruins here as we start the second quarter. Getting the home crowd back into this one. Jumper by Thompson from the free throw line, no good. Nobody there except for Savannah Bray for the rebound. Bruins trail by 1, then get the lead back here. Here is Hannah Heiberger, guarded by Holke. Heiberger, left-handed dribble, loses it. Nope, they're going to say she got hacked. No argument from Holke. That will be her second, I believe.
That is. I like that. She immediately put her hand up like, yeah, it was me. That throwback to the 90s where NBA players and NCAA players did that all the time. You don't see that anymore. Now it's the LeBron James, hey, it wasn't me.
Here's a 3 by McLean. Good! Lily McLean with another 3. Whether you're too hot or too cold, remember, Town & Country Services is doing whatever it takes as we have ourselves a heat check. Lily McLean with 2 straight 3s, and St. Bede with 7 straight points to now lead 15-13.
Yeah, McLean's on fire, and shout out to Savannah Bray for that nice pass. Open McLean.
Holke drives. She pushes off, and that's her 3rd foul. Yeah, she used her forearm to push off against Parker McLean, and Holke has 3 fouls, 2 just in the last minute.
And that time she did the LeBron James, hey, it wasn't me, but we did see that. We're right here, right next to her, and she did put her forearm out.
Alleman going to ride with Holke with those 3 fouls. Dangerous pass. Lily McLean is able to get it for St. Bede. Lily with a drive this time. It's cut off. She dribbles it back out, and we're going to get a screen, illegal screen on Washkowiak now. So some hard screens being set by both teams, and some of them are being called as offensive fouls. That's Washkowiak's 2nd foul of the night, and Heersink will come back in for St. Bede.
What makes that call hard is some kids, as soon as they're touched, then they move. They roll.
Right.
And sometimes they roll too fast, and they don't realize what they're doing. They think their feet are still planted, but when the player hits them, they're already moving to roll.
15-13, St. Bede with the lead. Alleman with the ball. Holke with those 3 fouls. Passes it off to Britton down low. Hoffman down in the corner. Kind of a matchup zone. Wide open 3. No good by Britton. Rebound, Savannah Bray. She gets out on the run to Lily McLean. McLean going to fire a 3. Good! Wow, Lily McLean.
And that calls for a timeout because they want to distinguish McLean's 3s. She's on fire.
Town & Country Services heat check. Lily McLean with 3 3s in this second quarter. That one was nothing but net. A thing of beauty, a high archer. And it's 18-13, a 10-0 run. I guess we can say, Brandon, this has been a game of runs so far. St. Bede got up 8-3. And then you had Alleman get up 13-8 going into this quarter. And now St. Bede on fire with 10 straight points. And Lily McLean a big part of that with 9 points by herself with 3 3s here in this second quarter. So yeah, you had Lily McLean with 9 points, and Washkowiak added a free throw. 18-13, and everything going right for St. Bede now. Not only are you on the top of the scoreboard, but Alleman's best player is playing with 3 fouls right now.
Yeah, and it's been both offense and defensive fouls, so either side of the ball she can get her 4th. But McLean, they're trying to, put the fire out, calling that timeout. Oh, she's on fire. It's awesome to watch.
Thompson down low to Brinkman for Alleman out top. They find Thompson down low. 3 on the way, no good by Britton. Thompson comes down with a rebound. Holke for 3, too long. Heersink with the rebound for St. Bede. Here come the Bruins. Up 18-13. Parker McLean with it. And Parker's going to hand it off to Heersink. Heersink with the dribble. Alleman fans wanting an offensive foul. Down low, Heiberger got away. Oh, just missed the layup. She got away from Holke, who's got to be careful defensively. Bray had the rebound, and it goes out of bounds. I guess they're going to say last touch by Alleman.
I think I saw Holke kind of put the brakes on as it was going to the paint, try to make sure she doesn't get that 4th foul.
Inbounds, Bray stuffed by Alleman, and we get down to the floor, so we're going to have a jump ball. That was a block by Alyssa Brinkman. And possession arrow is to the Pioneers. That's been a big factor for Alleman is the block shots, as they've taken away some points with their interior defense.
Yeah, they have 4 now. Emily Polich has 3 of them, and then Brinkman that one.
18-13 St. Bede. St. Bede has outscored Alleman 10-0 here in the second quarter. They work it down low to Brinkman. She goes against Bray, puts it up, clean block. Last touch by Heiberger. And Alleman will inbound it underneath their own basket. Nice defense by St. Bede right there.
Hannah Heiberger was all over that. Came from the back and got her hands on the ball.
Holke will inbound it for Alleman. Looking, finds Brinkman. Out top to Britton. Britton looking for Holke. She can't find her. She's guarded by Parker McLean. A 3 on the way for Hoffman for Alleman. No good. Rebound tapped around. And we are going to have a foul and a chance for a 3-point play. That was Alyssa Brinkman. Got the offensive rebound, put it back up. Good, and she was fouled. So an and one, a much needed one for Alleman, and that foul against St. Bede's Hannah Heiberger, her second.
It's good defense for the most part. We got to make sure you keep your hands up, and there was body
straight
involved.
Up too, right? Keep the arm straight up.
That's where most of the fouls come, is when you go to put your hands down, you end up whacking the player. Or in this instance, it looked like she put her body into her when she was in the air.
So a 3-point play completed there for Alleman's Alyssa Brinkman. And Alleman off the schneid here in the second quarter, and it's a 2-point game now, 18-16, and that gives the Pioneers an opportunity to set up this press. Here is Heiberger to Lily McLean to Parker McLean. Bounce pass ahead to Heersink. Heersink, a little give and go. Lily McLean was fouled. Nice give and go between Heersink and Lily McLean. And McLean will go to the line for 2.
That is going to be the 3rd on Brinkman.
So both Brinkman and Holke have 3. And Emily Polich is going to come back in for Alleman. Lily McLean will go back to the line. She's got 11 points. And now 12.
And for the foul trouble, Brinkman and Holke have all but 4 points for Alleman.
19-16. St. Bede with the lead. Second free throw for Lily is good. She's perfect from the free throw line tonight. And the lead back to 4. 20-16, St. Bede over Alleman. 2:30 to go here in the Spring Valley Citibank second quarter. Here is Thompson for Alleman over to Britton. Britton double team. Throws it to Thompson. In the corner. A new player in for Alleman, number 15, is Lila Wiggins. Here's Britton, double teamed, and no foul. Steal by McLean. Lily McLean will go to the basket. Passes it to Heiberger, off the glass and in. And maybe
It's a flop warning. The hands, when they start down here, kind of like you're holding a basket, and when you bring them up, that is a walk or a flop warning. So now the next time it will be a technical if they flop again.
So the bucket was good by Hannah Heiberger, and it's 22-16, assist to Lily McLean. St. Bede builds the lead back up to 6 after Alleman got it back within 2. Here's Thompson in the corner out top. She finds Hoffman, and she throws it away. Unable to get that pass. The sophomore Lila Wiggins, turnover for Alleman, so the Bruins lead 22-16, and St. Bede gets the ball back.
And I like on the other side, the last possession for St. Bede, McLean proving she doesn't have to score to help the Bruins. Nice pass.
Here's Heiberger now running the point for the Bruins. She hands it off to Lily McLean. Lilly with the dribble, 1:40 to go in the Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. McLean got open for a three. Missed it front iron. And rebound cleared by Thompson for Alleman.
That did look good, though, when she put it up.
Wiggins out to Britton. Thompson thought about, Hoffman for Alleman. Here's Britton down low. Too many players there. Knocked away and stolen. Heiberger comes up with it for St. Bede. Here's Parker McLean for the Bruins. 1:15 to go. Backdoor pass. Lily McLean blocked, but they're going to call foul. There was a lot of ball, but there must have been some hand as well, as the foul is called on Emily Polich. And Lily McLean will go back to the line once again.
Basketball, the definition of game of angles. So if you're down there and see it on the other side, maybe something we didn't see.
2 free throws here for Lily McLean. Her first free throw is no good. She misses for the first time tonight from the charity stripe. 22-16 St. Bede with a free throw coming up.
She has 4 or 5 going into this one.
And that one is rattles around, comes out. Rebound, long rebound comes to Alleman's Lila Wiggins. Here comes Hoffman for the Pioneers to Britton. Britton dribbles into a double team back out top to Hoffman. She gets a screen from Britton. Hoffman, a wild shot, missed it. Rebound Savannah Bray. Quickly ahead to Hannah Heiberger.
Hoffman was getting closely defended. She was trying to get the foul.
Lily McLean thought about the three. She'll drive instead. And that time they're going to call a clean block and a really late whistle. And man.
We could see it on our side that she got bumped.
Yeah.
But that was a late call.
That'll be 2 free throws again for Lily McLean.
And now Alleman has 3 of their starters with 3 fouls, as Emily Polich now has 3.
2 more free throws for Lily McLean. It is up and it is good. Lead up to 7 for the Bruins.
McLean with a game high 14 points. 1 more free throw left.
And that one is also good. The lead back to 8. So Alleman got it to an 18-16 game, and St. Bede scored 6 in a row now. Britton is fouled. There's a bump, so that'll be the 4th team foul on St. Bede. We're down to 37 seconds to go in this Spring Valley City Bank second quarter. Holke was out for a little bit, and Alleman's Coach Ford will get her back in with these 37 seconds.
I was just going to say it'd be a smart idea to take Lily McLean out of the game for the last 37 seconds, and Tom McLean does. Tom Patak does. There's too many McLeans there. We're adding another one.
Here's Holke for Alleman. 30 seconds to go. Pioneers and Bruins. St. Bede up 24-16. Holke with a bounce pass to Hoffman, back to Holke. She's guarded by the freshman Hannah Heiberger. Holke looks to her coach. Still dribbling, 17 seconds. Bounce pass to Thompson. Here's Britton, who made a big shot at the end of the first quarter, and she throws it away. Knocked away. Here comes Heersink for St. Bede. And she had it knocked away from behind by Britton. Nice play, a nice hustle by Alleman's Lindsey Britton to not let Heersink get a layup. So St. Bede will inbound the ball with 7.4 seconds to go.
Yeah, that was great hustle by the Alleman player. Because Heersink, she was full blast as soon as she got the ball, trying to get a layup.
Heersink inbounds to Balestri, and she just loses control of it. Here is Hoffman. Oh, she got fouled. She got hacked, no doubt about it, with 1.3 seconds. Not a smart foul. Coach Patak is beside himself.
Yeah.
Tom sits down.
That's one of those plays you never, ever – you always tell your player, especially in that instance, like if they make that shot, hey, good for them.
Right.
But don't foul them on it to give them easy charity stripe opportunities.
Jillian Hoffman with 3 free throws. First one is in and out, no good. The foul went against Savannah Bray, and that's thankfully only Savannah's first foul. 2 more free throws coming up for Alleman's Jillian Hoffman. Second one is no good. And Savannah thought there was only 2 free throws, but she missed that one.
She smiled there. I saw the half smile like, yep, you're right. My bad.
Why isn't anybody else moving? Everybody's looking at me.
That's the same thing as saying distinguish when you're trying to say extinguish.
Missing all 3 free throws, so no harm done. Jillian Hoffman of Alleman had a chance to get the Pioneers back within 5, but she misses all 3 free throws. We've played a half. So far, so good. St. Bede with the lead over Alleman, 24-16. We'll be back with some first half numbers after this on 103.9 WLPO and the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
When a play breaks down on the basketball court, you've got the rest of the game to make up for it. When something breaks down at home, you need prompt and professional service. Town & Country Services has their phones manned 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, so your problems and questions are all taken care of promptly and professionally. Town & Country offers free estimates and affordable rates, are licensed professionals, and have been a staple in the Illinois Valley since 1919. When you need prompt professional service, call Town & Country Services in Tonka or Princeton.
Town & Country Services.
Imagine being hours from home when suddenly this happens. A father and his son were recently driving through on 80 when a deer ran out in front of them. They were fine, but their car, not so much. They ended up at Heartland Auto Body in Princeton, where the man's wife says, Heartland exceeded our expectations by far, making managing the repair remotely much easier. And the car looks great. Whether you're close to home or hundreds of miles away, it's good to know you've got good people to help you through. Heartland Auto Body in Princeton.
Take the plunge into the freezing Lake Mendota on February 28th.
It's cold.
The law enforcement torch run Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Illinois is right around the corner. You can get a team together, or you can plunge all by yourself. If jumping into a cold lake in February doesn't sound all that great, then you can donate to the Star Rock Media Radio Anchors Polar Plunge team with me, Jamie London, sports guy Brandon LaChance, office manager Amy, and intern Cam. Get started at plungeillinois.com.
Hold on to your hat, Star Rock Country, because this is not your average night out. Country Night for a Cause rides into Seneca's Oak Ridge Golf Club Saturday, February 28th. We're talking a bucking bronco, a country buffet with a pig roast centerpiece, big fun and games, big time auctions, and live country music to bring the house down. Country Night for a Cause is where cowboy boots meet community impact, all to support the Star Rock Country Community Foundation, helping fund scholarships, nonprofits, and life-changing programs right here at home. You come for the Bronco, you line up for the country buffet and pig roast, you battle it out on the auctions, and you end the night dancing like nobody's watching. Tickets and sponsorships are on sale right now at srccf.org or call 815-252-2906. That's 815-252-2906. Grab your crew, round up your friends, and get ready to ride. February 28th, Country Night for a Cause, where the party's wild and the impact is real.
Finding health insurance can be so confusing. People need help. That's why I work for Get Covered Illinois.
We are the state's official health insurance marketplace.
And we're here to help. With thousands of brokers certified by the state and hundreds of trained insurance guides, what we call navigators, available in communities across Illinois.
All free.
At getcoveredillinois.gov, we're here to help.
Sponsored by the Illinois Department of Insurance.
Feel smarter. Start your day with Rod and Tom.
It's the smartest show on the radio.
On 103.9 WLPO. WLPO.
Back at the half, Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance. St. Bede leads Alleman 24-16 in this Class 2A regional title matchup. It was 13-8 St. Bede, or actually it was Alleman 13-8 after the first quarter. Then St. Bede rattled off a 10-0 run to take an 18-13 lead. Then Alleman got back to 18-16, and then St. Bede scored the last 6 points of the second quarter, and that's where we're at, 24-16 here at the half with St. Bede and Alleman. And again, the winner will move on to play Tuesday night in Mendota, a sectional semi against the winner of the Salmonock Regional tonight, which is Byron and Rockford Lutheran. I'm going to turn it over to my partner, Brandon LaChance, for some first half scoring totals.
For St. Bede, Lily McLean, the senior, has 15 points, has knocked down 3 threes. Savannah Bray with 4 points. She's the second leading St. Bede scorer. 3 other players have 2 points. Hannah Heiberger has 4 rebounds and one of those that has 2 points. And then for Alleman, Holke leads them with 8 points. She has knocked down their only 3-pointer.
So that's your scoring there in this first half. 24-16 is the score. We'll take another break. We'll come back and we'll give you some scores from other games. Some other regional girls basketball games from around the area. St. Bede 24, Alleman 16 at the half. Tonight's broadcast presented by The Locker Room on 103.9 WLPO, the Star Rock Media YouTube channel.
Here we go, folks. It's a game changer in Spring Valley. Mike and his all-star team have transformed the locker room into the ultimate sports hub. The crowd's on their feet for the store's top-notch sports apparel, cutting-edge equipment, all your team essentials. And did I mention fan gear? This is the moment. Support your local team with the best in the biz. Swing by the locker room or head online to lockerroombpb.com. The Locker Room in Spring Valley, the undisputed champion of sports shops and service in Starved Rock Country.
Spring is right around the corner, and that means your home project to-do list is calling. Before you pick up a hammer, come see us at the Starved Rock Media Home Show. Hi, Joe Goskuski, Town & Country Services, Plumbing, Heating, Electric, and Drain Cleaning. And we're bringing the best of Town & Country Services to Seneca's Oak Ridge. Come see us at the Starved Rock Media Home Show, Sunday, March 8th at Seneca's Oak Ridge in LaSalle. There will be plenty to see and win, including a top-of-the-line Navion tankless water heater, a $4,000 value. Visit our booth to enter the drawing. We also have specials in all of our departments. Come check out the Navion tankless water heaters with special show pricing. Our electrical department is featuring Generac home standby generators with a show special, 10-year parts and labor warranty, $1,000 value. Spring is in the air, so come visit us to talk about your home project. Big or small, that includes plumbing, heating, cooling, or electrical. And don't forget to register to win that Navion tankless water heater. Town & Country Services, doing whatever it takes.
Town & Country Services.
On your radio, on your mobile, and your smart speaker, too. Starved Rock Local, 1039 WLPO.
We're back. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance here at the half. 24-16. St. Bede with the lead over the Alleman Pioneers in this Class 2A regional title game. At LP High School, Class 3A regional title, it is Ottawa up late over Sterling, 31-25. Class 1A regional, nearing the end of the game, a barn burner in Serena. Midland leading Yorkville Christian 48-45. And Brandon, you got a Marquette girls score, I believe?
Yes, from the Amboy Class 1A regional. Marquette leads Dwight 43-33.
So good news all around. You got Ottawa winning, Midland, Marquette winning as well, and of course St. Bede winning here tonight. So our local teams doing well in girls basketball. So we should have a final in that Ottawa-Sterling game here before all is said and done.
Yeah, and that Marquette-Dwight game, that was the end of the third quarter, so that'd be close to being done as well.
Our game started at 6:30. Some games tipped off at 6 o'clock tonight. We're going to take another break. We'll come back, and we'll talk about our second half adjustment, what we think St. Bede needs to do to bring this one home. 24-16, the Bruins lead the Pioneers. Back with the second half adjustment, brought to you by Heartland Auto Body after this.
While our local basketball teams chase big victories, we understand the power of small wins and a strong legacy. For 120 years, Spring Valley City Bank has stood beside local families and businesses, helping them reach their goals. I'm Heather Hammett. Spring Valley City Bank knows that strong relationships make all the difference. Our lenders know you and have the experience and expertise you need. Visit us in Spring Valley or Peru, or give us a call to set up an appointment.
Do business with your friends and neighbors. Spring Valley City Bank.
Spring Valley City Bank is an equal housing lender and member FDIC.
As the original tax experts, H&R Block puts 70 years of tax knowledge to work for you, guaranteeing 100% accuracy and your max refund or your money back. Can those other guys up the street say the same? Walk in or make an appointment today and get the expertise you need this tax season at H&R Block. All tax situations are different. Not everyone gets a refund. Limitations apply. See hrblock.com/guarantees. H&R Block in Peru, Ottawa, Princeton, Streeter, or Mendota.
Your home's honey-do list has been staring at you like it pays rent. Time to stare back. Join us for the Starved Rock Media Home Show presented by Town & Country Services. Meet representatives from dozens of trusted local businesses, gather ideas, score show specials, and you can win up to $3,000 to spend with any show vendor. Plus, meet Chicago Bear legend Tom Thayer at the Taylor Services booth. One day, big ideas, real savings. Starved Rock Media Home Show at Seneca's Oak Ridge, Sunday, March 8th. See more now at starvedrock.media.
Tickets to the game and wherever you go. Download the free 1039 WLPO app today.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance as we begin this second half. Again, our opening tip as we started the game was brought to you by St. Bede Academy. Call this week and set up a tour Go Bruins, and so far so good here at the Academy. The Bruins leading 24-16. Our next stoppage, we'll talk to Brandon and try to get our Heartland Auto Body second half adjustment, but we're ready to go. Heiberger down low to Lily McLean, double team. Savannah Bray, free throw line jumper, no good. Rebound tapped around Parker McLean. Balestri comes out with it. Here is Lily McLean for St. Bede. The Bruins will reset their offense. Lily will pick and roll with Savannah Bray. She's looking, still looking, baseline. Savannah Bray gets open, jumper short, and a rebound comes to Alyssa Brinkman of Alleman. Starting fives back in for both teams. Alleman feeds it down low, up and in. Nice play. Emily Polich got open, and Alleman gets on the board first here in this second half.
We got the 3 Alleman starters with 3 fouls. We'll see how they play, how aggressively they play defense, because they've been in an aggressive defense.
Heiberger's aggressive with the hoop, down the lane, puts it up off the glass and in. The freshman with her first 2 points of the night.
And we may have just said aggressive 3 times in a short time, but that's how aggressive this game has been.
Here's Brinkman with the dribble, passes it out to Hoffman, who dribbles it off her knee, but is able to recover. Gets it out top to Holke, bounce pass to Britton. Down low to Brinkman, she's double teamed, finds Hoffman, layup good. Nice ball movement by Alleman, and we got ourselves a 6-point game, 26-20. St. Bede with the lead, a minute and a half into this third quarter.
And Alleman just exchanging who's scoring and who's dishing the ball, and they can do that because they're very versatile.
Here's Parker McLean dribbling into trouble, throws it to Balestri. She's double teamed, and it dribbles right to Parker McLean. Balestri gets up slowly in the corner. Here's Hannah Heiberger, left-handed dribble down the baseline. Balestri goes up, no, missed it. Got her own rebound, up and in. Nice job by Ava Balestri, who followed up her own shot and gives St. Bede the 8-point lead back, 28-20. Here is Holke, got open for a moment beyond the 3-point line. She drives to the basket and puts it up and in. She wanted to end one. She looked at the officials, did not get the call. And the lead is back down to 6 as the teams are exchanging baskets here early on in the third quarter.
And that moves Holke into double digits. She has 10 now.
Heiberger with the drive, front iron no good, rebound Holke for Alleman. The Pioneers are out and running. Holke, got to be careful, spins, she draws the foul.
That's probably going to be on Balestri. Got her right under the hoop.
28-22, Holke will have 2 free throws coming up for Alleman. As Brandon mentioned, Holke with 10 points tonight.
They actually called that on Hannah Heiberger, so that's her 3rd.
First free throw by Holke is up and no good.
Holke's now 2 of 3 from the free throw with one more opportunity here.
28-22, St. Bede with the lead. One more free throw coming up for Holke.
And I know I mentioned it earlier about St. Bede's zone. They've been throwing different people in different coverages at Holke, making her work for every point.
She misses both free throws. And rebound cleared by Savannah Bray.
That's her 5th.
Bruins with the ball. Here's Parker McLean in the corner to Heiberger. Hannah will drive, right-handed dribble this time. Double teamed, kicks it back out. Last touch by Alleman.
Emily Polich using her long arms, knocked the ball out of there. She's been pivotal for this Alleman defense.
Do have a final score, Brandon, from Salmodoc. No surprise here. Byron advances, beating Rockford Lutheran 67-36. Inbounds to Savannah Bray. Savannah frustrated. She missed the bunny there, and it goes out of bounds off of St. Bede. So Alleman gets the ball, trailing 6. So Tuesday night we got Byron in Mendota, and they're going to await the winner of St. Bede and Alleman.
And they're, of course, coached by Eric Yearley, who is a Hall graduate. He's won a couple state titles and done great things with that Byron program, as you had mentioned earlier.
Oh, yeah. Byron, a number 1 seed in that sub-sectional, Mendota sectional. Here is Brinkman with a drive, spin move. Nice move, but could not get it to go. Hoffman with the offensive rebound. Oh! Lily McLean thought she got all ball, and I think she did, as the 3 went up by Emily Polich. And that's a tough call, and that's Lily's 3rd foul. Polish will shoot 3 here. At one end, it looked like a clean block, but also, Polich probably would have been better off just letting her have that three. Higher percentage that she probably would have missed it. She makes a free throw, though.
And also, if anything was a foul, she might have got her in the body in the air because it looked like all ball on the block.
So I guess they're only called it a 2. She only missed the second free throw.
Even better.
Yeah, so 1 out of 2. It's a 5-point St. Bede lead. Here is Lily McLean, gets the screen. Passes it over to Heiberger. Kicks it over through the hands of Savannah Bray. Turnover St. Bede.
If I was Tom Patak, I would take Bray out, and he's doing that right now. She's a little frustrated, missed a couple easy shots, not catching the ball. Just chill out, breathe a little bit. You're a great player. You'll get back in the game.
Washkowiak comes in, 28-23 St. Bede. Here comes Alleman with the ball. Britton in the corner. She finds Polich. Back out top to Hoffman. Inside, Brinkman goes to work off the glass. No good. Tapped around. Rebound, Balestri. Ava will slow it down. She did not have the numbers. Smart move. Here is Parker McLean.
Balestri's been all over the rebounds, too. That's her 5th of the game.
Here's Lily McLean for St. Bede. Bumped by Holke. No call. Holke's got to be careful. Wide open 3. Heiberger. No good. Rebound, Parker McLean. Down low. Washkowiak. No. Rebound, McLean. She goes to the floor, and they're going to get a travel. Tough break for Parker McLean as she got the rebound but went to the floor, and they're going to call travel. Nice hustle, but turnover on St. Bede. 28-23, Alleman trails, but the Pioneers with the basketball.
St. Bede fans wanted that foul on Holke so bad because they want to put her in foul trouble. She has 3 already.
Here's Britton down low, throws it away. Threw it behind Hoffman. Steal to Balestri. Here comes Parker McLean. Heiberger open for 3. This would be big. No good. Rebound tapped around, and Brinkman gets it for Alleman. She'll bring it down, and she traveled. Wow, just an unforced error right there for Brinkman of Alleman. Nobody was around her.
She tried to pass, and her feet were still moving.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that happens.
28-23, we stay with St. Bede nursing a 5-point lead with the basketball. 3 minutes to go here in the third, and Parker McLean gets bumped a little bit, and she's got to be careful. She dribbles it out of bounds. She was pretty animated.
I was just going to say, Alleman just took out Emily Polich, their 6'3 center. So I was like, hey, you got to crash there, go into the paint. Unfortunately, a turnover.
Here is Britton for Alleman, and Lily McLean. We're going to get a flop. Yep, we're going to get a flop warning on Lily McLean. So both teams have had a flop warning here in this one. So inbounds coming up as this game continues to get more physical as it goes.
Sure does, and that's the motion. Hands down, kind of like you're carrying a basket and bring them up. That's the
We're back in action. Had a moment of power outage there. 28-23. You didn't miss anything. No score. We're still or no scoring while we were away. 28-23. Here is Britton out top. Thompson for 3 for Alleman. No good. Britton runs it down. Holke for 3. No good for Alleman. And we got a push. It's going to go on the Pioneers. It'll be on Brinkman as she pushed down low.
So that will be her 4th foul.
Yep, she'll come out for Polich. 28-23, the score remains. Offense has slowed down here. It was 24-16 at the half. So just 4 points here in the third quarter for St. Bede, but they're still in the lead. 28-23, here's Lily McLean guarded by Holke. McLean a long 3, no good. And watch out, Heiberger saved a nice hustle by both Heiberger and Washkowiak. But they tossed it out of bounds. And Alleman will get the ball, down 28-23.
And Heiberger showing her athletic ability. She can leap. She's got some verticals. And Tom Patak mentioned that after the game on semifinal for her rebounding. She can just leap over people.
Here's Holke. St. Bede with the 28-23 lead. $1:50 left in this third. Hoffman in the corner to Thompson. Back out top to Holke. She's guarded by Heersink. Holke cross-court pass to Hoffman. She'll drive, take a jumper. Long, no good. Rebound Savannah Bray, who's back in there for St. Bede. Boy, next bucket would be big either way, as both of these teams have started to struggle. Heiberger lost it. Lily McLean, Heiberger for three. No good. Rebound tap. Looked like it was last touched by Alleman. And St. Bede will inbound it. Again, Bruins lead 28-23. 1:22 to go here in the third.
Nice play, set up Bray.
Nice job, Savannah Bray. Off the inbounds with a little hook shot in the lane, and St. Bede with a 7-point lead, 30-23. Here's Hoffman in the corner to Thompson. Thompson gets hit, hands it off to Holke, and we got a trip on Lily McLean. And the fouls have slowed down. That's only the third foul this quarter on St. Bede. Alleman's had just one.
They actually call that an Hannah Heiberger. That's her fourth.
Okay. That's going to bring Parker McLean back in. She got to the scores table too late. Holke a three, got it. Big three, Holke got open. And Alleman, closest they've been in a while. It's a 4-point game, 30-26.
St. Bede, I would give it right back to Savannah Bray after she sat on the bench, collected herself. She's right back in the game.
Washkowiak goes up, missed it, and rebound Alleman, Holke with it.
Looked like Polich had a piece of that.
Alleman may wait for one shot. Let's see. Here's Britton out top. 30-26. St. Bede with the lead. Alleman with the ball, though. Holke to Hoffman. Back to Holke. Down to 20 seconds in the third quarter. Alleman taking the air out of the ball. No shot clock, of course. And they will hold for one. Holke going to drive, kick it to Hoffman. Down to 10 seconds. Out top to Britton. Britton puts it up. What kind of a wild shot. Missed it. Rebound. Somehow Thompson got it for Alleman. No shot, though. Heersink with a steal. So that's how the third quarter ends. We got ourselves a close one for a regional title. Wouldn't have it any other way. We head to the fourth and final quarter here at the Academy. St. Bede 30, Alleman 26. Back with the fourth quarter after this on the Star Rock Media YouTube channel and 103.9 WLPO.
Hi, I'm Alex Sherbatzis. I'm the general manager of the new Ottawa Honda. Ottawa Honda is proud to sponsor the Keys to the Game in local high school basketball. I want to invite you to come in and meet me and the team and check out the new Hondas arriving every day. If you mention to us the code word Keys to the Game, we'll give you an additional $1,000 off of any purchase, new or used vehicle. Visit us in person at the dealership or visit our website, ottawahonda.net. Ottawa Honda, where we make it so easy.
That's testicle tanning.
It's testicle tanning, but it's also full body red light therapy.
Hi, my name is Tucker Carlson, and welcome to discussion about low T and tanning your nether regions.
Nothing says experts in testosterone and masculinity more than two 50-year-old guys with great hair talking about breaking out the infrared heat lamp that you get at Rural King and tanning your nuts.
Rod and Tom on 103.9 WLPO.
Hey, Bill, what's that in your pants? I didn't have time to tan yesterday, you see.
This is where you go when you need to know. 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
All right, here we go. We head to our Spring Valley Citibank fourth quarter. It'll be Alleman basketball. St. Bede leads 30-26. Pioneers inbound it to Holke. Holke with a bounce pass back to Hoffman.
Got to give props to Holke, who played solid defense and was able to not get her fourth foul in the third quarter.
Here is Thompson, a little give and go to Holke. She's double teamed, ball knocked away. Last touch by St. Bede. Both officials kind of working together there, make sure they get the right call. Alleman to inbound just to the right of their basket.
Doesn't matter what the call is, you're going to hear half of the fans go, every single call. It doesn't matter what it is.
Britton with a bounce pass in the corner to Holke. She'll go floating across the lane. Missed it. Rebound fought for, put up, no good by Alleman. And that one was cleared by Heersink. The shot was missed by Polich. Big miss there. 30-26. St. Bede still leads by 4. Here's Lily McLean with the basketball.
And Hearsing hasn't done much offensively.
McLean drives it to the basket and lays it up and in. Maybe got away with a Euro step there.
I was just going to say Hersing hasn't done much offensively. She did set a nice pick there, but rebounding and defensively, she's been huge.
And speaking of huge, a big baseline jumper good by Emily Polich. And the lead is back to 4, 32-28 St. Bede. Savannah Bray, who started the fourth quarter on the bench, ready to check in at the next dead ball. Here's Parker McLean. Drives, layup, no. Rebound, Britton for Alleman. She gives it to Holke.
Just a little too strong there for Parker, but she was dribbling into enemy territory.
Britton down low to Polich, off the glass. No, missed it. Big miss. Balestri with another rebound for St. Bede. Ava is going to hand it off to Parker McLean. 6.5 to go in this Spring Valley City Bank fourth quarter. Almost a turnover. Lily McLean is able to get the pass. Knocked away momentarily by Hoffman. And we're going to get a foul on Hoffman, who is right up on McLean. And that'll be just the second foul of the night on Jillian Hoffman of Alleman. Again, coming in is Savannah Bray. And checking out for St. Bede is Ava Balestri.
Foul trouble for Alderman's got Brinkman with 4, Holke and Polich with 3, and for St. Bede, Hannah Heiberger has 4.
Savannah Bray with the ball out top, looking for help, and it's stolen. Oh, there was a steal, and she was heading to the basket in a late foul. Alleman's coach can't believe it. He thought he had a quick steal, a clean steal for Britton, and that did take away a run out and a potential layup. That's the second foul of the quarter and the third foul of the night on Lindsey Britton. They inbound it to Savannah Bray. Bray looking. Savannah takes a few dribbles, kicks it over to Parker McLean. Back to Bray. Bray looking for Waszkowiak, up and in.
Beautiful pass and a nice finish from the junior.
Hannah Waszkowiak got the inside position. Here's Holke, gonna force it up. No, missed it. Rebound Savannah Bray. She hands it off to Parker McLean. McLean over to Lily McLean. That would have brought the house down if she would have shot a 3 and made it there.
Oh, she wanted to so bad, but she decided to pivot the other way.
Here is Savannah Bray. Savannah's going to go to work. Picks up her dribble out top to Parker McLean. Picks it in the corner. Savannah Bray beyond the three-point arc. And we got a foul away from the ball. And it's going to go on, I guess, Hannah Waszkowiak.
Looks like she was trying to clear out the room to get the ball inside, and she put her arm kind of in front of the defender and pushed her around.
So we got a timeout, a full timeout. Let's take one as well. Back in a minute. 5:15 to go in this Spring Valley Citibank fourth and final quarter. St. Bede 34, Alleman 28 on 103.9 WLPO, the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Hey, Possum, you see that gorgeous sport car coming this way? You want to jump out in front of it zigzag style, make them go in a ditch?
What's the point, Raccoon? They just take it to Heartland Auto Body and be fixed up like new.
They still at 1515 West Peru Street in Princeton?
Yep, you know Denny the Deer?
I love Denny the Deer.
Well, he messed up the front end of a truck 2 weeks ago. Saw it last night. It was like nothing happened. Heartland Auto Body fixed it up so good, they even handled the insurance paperwork.
Those guys are going to put us out of business. Guess it's time to get a real job, huh? Think they'd hire us as consultants?
For complete auto body and collision repair, plus paint, maintenance, and more, trust Heartland Auto Body. Give them a call at 879-7767.
These are a couple of great teams, but the real super groups like AC/DC, Def Leppard, and Journey play after the game. 103.9 WLPO, Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance back after the timeout. 34-28, St. Bede with the lead over Alleman. Some final scores. Midland beat Yorkville Christian 52-45. No final yet from LP with Ottawa and Sterling. Marquette won, right, Brandon? You got a Marquette final?
Yeah, Marquette won the Class 1A Amboy Regional title 65-56 over Dwight.
Alleman with the ball, down 6. 5 minutes to go. Here is Polich out top to Holke. Holke down low to Brinkman, who's back in with 4 fouls. She goes up to the glass. No. Polich, the rebound up and in, and she's fouled. So Alleman, really, for one of the few times tonight, they were able to use the size down low with Brinkman and Polic crashing the offensive glass with a chance for a three-point play. And that's the fourth foul on Washkowiak, which means Balestri will come back in for St. Bede.
Balestri has been a beast on the rebound. She's got 6 already. And Emily Polic, for as tall she is, she's got 2 rebounds. But in the paint, she's got 6 points plus a free throw she already knocked down earlier for 7.
Yeah, I think this would be her second and one. And, yeah, she's got 2 3-point plays tonight. So we're back to a 3-point lead for St. Bede, 34-31. The Bruins have led all second half. Here is Lily McLean. Got bumped, no call. Assistant coach Lexi Marks looked towards the official there, wanted a call. Lily looking for a screen here, 34-31. McLean, that time they're going to get a foul. And it's going to go on Jillian Hoffman for Alleman. That's her 4th, or that's her 3rd. She wears number 4. Inbounds for St. Bede. That's only the 3rd team foul of the quarter on Alleman. 2 fouls so far in St. Bede. It's a 1-possession game, 34-31 St. Bede. The inbound to Balestri. Little give and go to Lily McLean. It's to Savannah Bray. Bray hands it off to Parker McLean in the corner. Parker dribbles out to the top of the key, and she carried it.
She put her hand, I seen it, she put her hand underneath the ball when she tried to make the dribble.
No argument from the St. Bede coaching staff. It was right in front of them. So Alleman with a chance to tie here with a 3. 34-31 St. Bede. 4:10 to go in this ball game. Regional title on the line. Here is Britton out top for Alleman.
They're setting a lot of screens for Hulke. They're trying to get her open for threes.
Down low to Brinkman. Brinkman at the top of the key. Back out top. 3 for Hoffman. Good! Wow, what a shot by Jillian Hoffman. And we got ourselves a tie game, 34-34.
No hesitation from Hoffman. As soon as she got that pass from Brinkman, it was out quickly.
And McLean goes to the court. Ball's loose. And a scramble for the ball, and Alleman was able to call a timeout. Oh, a little push.
Yeah, the Alleman coach wants some fouls because they were kind of jumping on top of each other for the loose ball. But it looks like he got the timeout first.
Coach Patak, he didn't think that should have been a timeout. He thought it should have been a jump ball. 34-34. We'll keep it right here. 3:37 to go. As Alleman has tied it, and they have a chance to take the lead. They're going to have the ball as we come off this timeout.
I think coming into this game, we said it was going to be exciting and a good one. I think we were right, because this is awesome. 34-34, of course, St. Bede pulling this out would be huge and amazing, but both teams are going to battle here.
Alleman's outscored the Bruins 8-4 in this fourth quarter to tie this one up. 17 points on the night for Lily McLean, 13 for Alleman's Megan Hulke to lead the Pioneers. McLean hasn't scored, though, for a little bit. She had that run again, and Alleman's kind of tightened the screws up a little bit defensively on Lily McLean. Hannah Heiberger has been out for a while, the freshman, because she's got the fouls. Let's see if she comes back in. No, she's still going to stay on the bench.
Bray and Balestri have done a great job rebounding, defending, trying to keep the ball out of Emily Polch's hands at 6'3". They've been doing a great job.
34-34, 3:30 to go in the game. Hulke with the ball, man-to-man defense for St. Bede. Hulke with a bounce pass to Brinkman. Brinkman's got those 4 fouls, guarded by Balestri. Polic out top to Hulke. Hulke out top. Hoffman another 3. Good. Wow. 2 huge threes in his fourth quarter for Jillian Hoffman. And it is 37-34 Alleman.
St. Bede's offense has got to start clicking here.
Parker McLean got bumped, but no call. They're going to say turnover on St. Bede. St. Bede's just going to have to play through those and not go to the floor. Got to play hard if the refs aren't going to call them.
I was just about to say Hannah Heiberger hasn't been in a minute because she's got 4 fouls, but she is at the table ready to come in.
Alleman on a run here, up 37-34. They go down low to Hulke. She's double teamed, puts it up. No, missed it, a big miss. Rebound Savannah Bray. Wow, that would have been a big one to give a 5-point lead. St. Bede dodges a bullet. Here's Lily McLean, top of the key, three. Oh, in and out. It rattled out. No good. Rebound comes to Alleman.
That looks so good. We're right on behind the hoop on that side. It looked like an amazing shot. Just hit every part of the rim.
37-34. Alleman with the lead and with the basketball. Here is Holke. Drives. Knocked away. We're going to get a reach-in foul. That'll only be the third foul, though, on St. Bede. 2:16 to go. Two big threes in this fourth quarter by Jillian Hoffman, a 5'3" senior, and here comes Heiberger back in. So doing a little offense for defense.
Yeah.
Parker McLean will go out.
And if you're the Lady Bruins, that's what you need to do. You got to have some more offense in there. Their offense has been stagnant here in this fourth quarter.
The inbound to, got away with a walk, I think. Missed the shot anyway. Savannah Bray with a rebound. Ahead to Heiberger. Heiberger driving, puts it up. Oh, but she'll go to the line. Man, that would have been a huge bucket there, but a nice job by Hannah Heiberger to go to the line. And let's see who the foul's on.
It looks like it's Emily Polich, and that's her fourth. But I believe Tom Patak told Hannah Heiberger when she came in, just go to the hoop. Put them in foul trouble, get to the free throw line. You can shoot these, change the offense a little bit.
Heiberger's free throw, in and out, no good. She's got one more coming. St. Bede's been stuck on 34 for a while. Parker McLean coming in, and Balestri checks out.
Crucial moment for the freshman.
Heiberger's second free throw is good. Back to a 2-point game, 37-35 Alleman. Down to 2 minutes to go in the Spring Valley Citibank fourth and final quarter. Again, St. Bede has one foul to give before Alleman goes to the free throw line. Brinkman out top. Here is Britton in the corner to Polich.
Actually, St. Bede's at 3.
Yep. So, yeah, one more foul, or a foul even before they go to the bonus. Holke goes, drives down the lane, no foul called, missed the shot. Here comes Lily McLean. Lily going to go all the way to the basket, is blocked out of bounds. And St. Bede will inbound. Lily trying to get the contact, but there was a block shot out of bounds. The Bruins will inbound the ball, trailing 37-35, a minute 31 to go here.
That's Brinkman's second block of the game, 5 for Alleman.
Here's Heiberger looking, inbounds it to, well, she's trying to go to Bray, but it was knocked out of bounds. Last touched by Brinkman of Alleman.
Brinkman and Polich with those long arms inbounding the ball down low. It's been tough for St. Bede.
Pearson gets it in to Parker McLean. McLean dribbling, hands it off. Heiberger, corner three, hit the side of the backboard. Rebound, Polich runs it down, 37-35. They ran a set play to get Heiberger open, but she missed it. And now St. Bede trying to foul. And Lily will get the reach in. That is only the fourth team foul, though.
But that's 4 on Lily.
Yeah. So next foul will send Alleman to the free throw line. There's a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here with it being a 30-second timeout. 37-35, Alleman with the lead over St. Bede.
I like what Tom Patak's been doing, though, trying to find open shots for Hannah Heiberger. Besides Lily McLean, maybe their second best offensive option if you're looking for a 3 or mid-range baskets. Savannah Bray has had solid shots, but a lot of them contested with Emily Polich and Brinkman's size and their long arms.
Final score, Alleman did win, or Ottawa wins a LP regional title. Ottawa beats Sterling 33-27 to win that 3A regional title. So congratulations to the Lady Pirates. So Ottawa, Midland, Marquette all winning regional titles. St. Bede trying to do so as well. But they need to come from behind. They're down 37-35. Still plenty of time, a minute 12.
It's awesome when you make your hard work throughout the season count for regional plaques.
Inbounds to Holke, and Parker McLean fouls Holke right away. And that is Parker's second foul. So Holke will go to the line. Not sure she's the one you want shooting the free throws if you're St. Bede.
Right now she's 1 of 4.
Yeah, well, yeah, I guess so, yeah. Playing the percentages, perhaps. Her free throw is no good. You're right. Yeah.
They have not shot the free throw well.
One more coming up for Holke.
Right now they're 4 of 13.
Ouch.
5 of 13.
Second free throw is good. So it's still one possession game, 38-35, and Alleman will take a 30-second timeout. So we'll keep it right here. The winner of tonight's game moves on to the Mendota Sectional Tuesday to take on Byron. Byron was a big winner tonight over Rockford Lutheran. Byron, a top 5 team in the state in girls basketball. Again, we'll have boys regional basketball next week with LP and Mendota getting going.
Regional basketball, maybe one of my favorite times of the year, obviously as we go further into the playoffs, but with so many good teams in the area, solid basketball all around, it's a great time.
38-35 is the score. Alleman is grinded away here in the fourth quarter to get the lead.
They are 6 of 14 from the free throw, though, so that's why Tom Patak was okay with fouling, sending Alleman to the free throw line.
1:09 to go here in the fourth quarter. St. Bede with the ball. Don't have to rush anything here, plenty of time. Here's Hannah Heiberger for the Bruins. Hannah with the left-handed dribble. Gets it out top to Lily McLean. Lily for three. Oh, in and out, no good. Heiberger another rebound. McLean open for three, no good. Rebound Savannah Bray, up and in, and foul!
And she got the foul. That's going to be an and one attempt, and she's pumped.
Savannah Bray with an and one, and she can tie the game up here. And Polich fouls out for Alleman. So Polich is the first player to be disqualified tonight due to fouls. Savannah Bray, big players come up with big plays at a big time, and Savannah, who's been a multi-year starter for Tom Patak here at St. Bede, as she takes some deep breaths here before the free throw.
What a huge rebound and putback.
The free throw is up, no good. Rebound, tracked down by Alleman. Britton, oh, ball knocked away, and they're going to call a foul. So we got a foul on St. Bede. That could be Heiberger's fifth. I think it is. That's big. Yep.
It is. I saw her face when it happened. She's like, not me, not me, not me, but they did call it on her.
Tough night for the freshman, just 2 points, and she fouls out. Balestri coming back in for St. Bede. So 2 free throws coming up for Alleman. It'll be Lindsey Britton. 38-37. St. Bede's fought back within 1. 2 free throws for Britton. First one is up and no good. Alleman struggles from the free throw line continue. Got a box out here, need this rebound. Free throw, no good. Rebound comes to Balestri. Plenty of time, 40 seconds. To get it down, pass to Lily McLean, and Lily went to drive before she had the ball.
Unfortunate, but she knows, she's like, all right, time to play defense, we got this. But Patak's like, all right, time for a timeout.
We'll take a quick timeout. It's a full timeout on the floor. 38-37 Alleman. Pioneer basketball coming up when we come back here on 103.9 WLP on the Starved Rock Media YouTube channel.
Go Bruins! Hi, I'm John Stebbin, Director of Enrollment at St. Bede Academy. Everyone at St. Bede wants to wish the Lady Bruins basketball team good luck in tonight's regional showdown against Alleman. Since 1890, St. Bede Academy has been educating students' mind, body, and spirit. Our time-tested Benedictine education provides students with an exemplary academic foundation to meet any challenge that comes their way. Come learn about our program and see our recent renovations for yourself. Call me for a tour today. St. Bede Academy. It's where you belong.
From Princeton to Ottawa,
Mendota to Streeter,
and everywhere in between, it's Starved Rock Local. 103.9 WLPO. WLPO.
38.7 seconds to go, and it is 38-37. Alleman with the lead and with the basketball. A couple players have fouled out, one on each side. Heiberger for St. Bede, Polich for Alleman. St. Bede going to do a little full court pressure here, try to get a turnover. And here we go. Alleman's going to go full court. They inbound it to Holke, and she's going to be fouled by Heersink, I believe. So Holke, who has struggled from the line, will go back to the line. That's on Savannah Bray. That's only her second foul. So here's Holke, got 13 points, but she's left some points on the free throw line tonight.
See what she does here. I mean, she is a clutch player.
Free throw is good. Yeah, you had to figure the more chances she got, she was going to step up. And the lead is 2, 39-37.
Might have a bad night all night, but then when it comes down to crunch time, clutch players find a way.
Second free throw for Holke is good. You don't necessarily need a 3 if you're St. Bede. 40-37. Here's Parker McLean, hands it off. And she's going to hand it to Lily McLean. We got a timeout. Another timeout taken by St. Bede. 40-37 is the score.
It looks like St. Bede has one timeout left, and I don't think Alleman's used a timeout all game.
So 40-37. St. Bede trails by 3, but they have the basketball here with 32.7 seconds to go. St. Bede led this one as we started the fourth quarter, but it was only a 30-26 lead. As Alleman has just kind of got, I mean, the biggest story in this fourth quarter, Brandon, was those 2 threes by Jillian Hoffman. She really hadn't done much offensively all night. And then just 2 huge 3-pointers. One of which, if I remember right, tied the game, and the other gave them the lead.
Yeah, ruthless. As soon as she got the ball, she put it up, and she made it look easy. And I was wrong about timeouts. We got 1 each. It just hasn't seemed like Alleman's called them, because down here and down the stretch, St. Bede's been calling them. But we got 1 left for each. Yeah, and I would Hoffman has been a sneaky guard trying to inbound balls as well for St. Bede.
Here's Heersink for St. Bede. Looking, still looking, and an offensive foul. Offensive foul goes against St. Bede. I didn't quite see who.
They're going to call it on McLean, and that is her 5th.
Wow, what a way. As she must have ran through, I guess, a defender. And Lily McLean fouls out. Wow.
Tom Patak talking to a referee, but.
And the inbound to Britton. She's double teamed. And they're going to call a foul on St. Bede.
That's going to go against Heersink. I saw her arm on the chest.
So St. Bede right now with 3 post players in the lineup with Washkowiak, Balestri, and Bray. And Alleman's going to take their last timeout.
And I think there's going to be no foul. We're going timeout instead.
29.2 seconds to go. As Lily McLean and Hannah Heiberger have fouled out for St. Bede. McLean, a really unfortunate 5th foul as she was just trying to get the ball, but officials say she ran through a defender trying to get open. 40-37. Alleman trying to close this one out. They're a 2 seed.
It'll be interesting. St. Bede gets the ball back with enough time to run a play or fast break action. Who's going to take the shot? You'd love to say Savannah Bray.
Yep. Yeah, 3 post players in the lineup now with Bray, Washkowiak, Balestri, and Heersink, who hasn't really, she has no points tonight. Bray's got 8 out there. Washkowiak with 4. Or Washkowiak with 2 points and Balestri with 4. Parker McLean's played a lot, but hasn't scored tonight.
It's been more defensive, got a couple rebounds, couple steals.
40-37, Alleman with the lead with the basketball. And we got a hold on St. Bede. It's going to be on Parker McLean. Parker's got to be careful. Well, on the positive side, Brandon, no time ran off the clock.
That is true. Got to look at the positive side.
And Holke will go to the line. She made 2 big ones the last time down.
She's 4 of 8 right now, but 3 of those have been her last 3 free throws.
Free throw by Holke is up and no good. Still a 1-possession game. 40-37. Holke with a big free throw. It is up and no good. Rebound Balestri. Here come the Lady Bruins. Here's Heersink. Oh,
and she traveled. Oh, timeout.
Yep, got the timeout before travel.
Ooh, Tom smiling because he knew he, half a second later calling that timeout and you get the traveling call.
30-second timeout taken by the Bruins. They're going to set up their offense here.
This game has had a little bit of everything, I'd say, Jeremy.
It truly has. And there's still, even though there's 24 seconds, I think a lot's going to happen in these last 24 seconds.
That was the last timeout of the game. Now both teams are out of timeouts. Earlier when I looked, I saw a number and it was fouls. From a distance, I guess we're getting older, can't see as well sometimes. But now both teams, no timeouts. Just interested what St. Bede's offense does.
Again, you don't need a 3. You know, if you can get something down low, that's been your go-to, and maybe try to get an and one with Savannah Bray. Parker McLean with the inbound. She finds Balestri.
And especially with Alleman not doing well from the free throw line.
Parker McLean to Heersink. She'll take the jumper. It was partially blocked. And a late foul call on Holke. As Holke will get a foul. That's her first foul in the second half. She had 3 in the first half.
She's been playing smart defensively.
2 big free throws right now for Ashlyn Heersink, the 5'8 junior.
Heersink scoreless so far, but this would be huge.
First free throw is up, and it is good. Nothing but net.
Giving her team a chance.
40-38.
Crucial moment for the junior.
Second free throw, no good. Rebound, it goes off Alleman.
And it's going to be St. Bede ball. The fan student section is going nuts.
Off the foot of Brinkman. 40-38, St. Bede down 2, but they have the ball. Heersink will inbound. You got to think they're trying for Bray. They are. They get it to Savannah. Shot, no. Rebound fought for Washkowiak. Is it going to be a jump ball? It is.
And it's St. Bede ball.
Bede. All right. So they got the shot they wanted with Savannah Bray.
Great hustle from Hannah Washkowiak to make sure she got that board.
40-38, St. Bede trails. Heersink with the inbound to Savannah Bray. Shot, no. Bray with the shot, but she's fouled. So great hustle. Savannah Bray just would not be denied there. She'll go back to the line for 2. She missed a free throw earlier.
She's 2 of 3. She made 1 set of 2 and then missed the and one opportunity that she had.
14.4 seconds to go. Some deep breaths again for Savannah Bray. Free throw up, no good. Savannah's got one more. (40-38), St. Bede down 2. Savannah Bray's second free throw is good. Oh, do we have a lane violation? A lane violation on St. Bede. Wipe the point away. Wow.
St. Bede saw jaws drop, fan section.
And Parker McLean with a nice push there. She's frustrated. She's got to be careful. As she pushed Holke in the back. So it could have been a 1-point game, but they called a lane violation on St. Bede.
That's 4 on Parker McLean.
Holke can make this a 2-possession game.
She has struggled from the line, though. I know the Lady Bruins hoping she continues to struggle.
Here is her first free throw. It's up and good. That takes a little bit of pressure off the shooter when you make that first one. I would say probably a lot of pressure.
Yeah. So make it a 3-point game, 12.9 seconds left.
Second free throw is good. So their star makes the big free throws in the end. Here is Heersink ahead to Balestri. Savannah Bray, somebody's got to shoot it. Bray for 3, no good. Rebound, Washkowiak, up and in. Time's gonna run out. That's it. Wow, St. Bede just ran out of time. And they fought to the very end. And St. Bede goes down 42-40 to Alleman. Alleman comes from behind and wins this one in the fourth quarter, 42-40. We'll come back and get some final numbers here. St. Bede season, a tough one, comes to an end. A nail biter, 42-40 against Alleman.
Here we go, folks. It's a game changer in Spring Valley. Mike and his all-star team have transformed the locker room into the ultimate sports hub. The crowd's on their feet for the store's top-notch sports apparel, cutting-edge equipment, all your team essentials. And did I mention fan gear? This is the moment. Support your local team with the best in the biz. Swing by the locker room or head online to lockerroombpb.com. The Locker Room in Spring Valley, the undisputed champion of sports shops and service in Starved Rock Country.
Yo, it's Josh from AGG Roofing, the dude that banged out your mom's roof. High winds, ice, and Arctic temps are frozen hell on old roofs and gutters. Waiting for spring will cost you more. Get a free professional inspection now and lock in winter pricing. And you don't pay until the work is done. All AGG full roof and gutter replacements are covered by a 10-year leak-free guarantee warranty. Leaks are expensive. Take advantage of our free inspections, no down payments, and low-interest financing. Find us on Facebook, AGG Roofing. Putting a roof over your head.
Building futures through living, working, and playing. That's the legacy of Horizon House. It can be your legacy too, with a simple bequest in your will, a gift of real estate, monetary donation, or a number of other donation options. You'll help to continue the special care and education Horizon House provides right here in your hometown. As a member of Horizon House Futures, you'll give a gift that has a truly lasting, tangible effect on someone's life. For information about donations or planned giving options, call Carol Fesco at the Horizon House Foundation, 223-4488.
Spring is right around the corner, and that means your home project to-do list is calling. Before you pick up a hammer, come see us at the Star of Rock Media Home Show. Hi, Joe Goskuski, Town and Country Services, Plumbing, Heating, Electric, and Drain Cleaning. And we're bringing the best of Town and Country Services to Seneca's Oak Ridge. Come see us at the Star of Rock Media Home Show, Sunday, March 8th at Seneca's Oak Ridge in LaSalle. There will be plenty to see and win, including a top-of-the-line Navion tankless water heater, a $4,000 value. Visit our booth to enter the drawing. We also have specials in all of our departments. Come check out the Navion tankless water heaters with special show pricing. Our electrical department is featuring Generac home standby generators with a show special, 10-year parts and labor warranty, $1,000 value. Spring is in the air, so come visit us to talk about your home project. Big or small, that includes plumbing, heating, cooling, or electrical. And don't forget to register to win that Navion tankless water heater. Town and Country Services, doing whatever it takes.
Town and Country Services.
An Illinois Valley tradition for sports continues on 103.9 WLPO. Starved Rock News, Talk, and Classic Rock.
A tough one. The finality of postseason basketball hits you hard, especially when you give it your all like St. Bede did tonight. They fall just short, 42-40 to Alleman. A great season for the St. Bede Bruins, and Coach Tom Patak fell just short. They had some chances in the end. Shots just didn't go down. Credit Alleman, Brandon. They had some players step up, including Jillian Hoffman with 2 big three-pointers in that fourth quarter that once Alleman got the lead, which it took them a long time to get the lead, they never gave it back once they got it in that fourth quarter, and they hung on to beat a game St. Bede Bruins here tonight, 42-40. If you don't mind, Brandon, some final numbers tonight.
We'll start with St. Bede. Lily McLean, 17 points. She had 3 threes. Savannah Bray, 8 points, had 12 rebounds. She was huge on both sides of the paint, offense and defense. Ava Blorestri also big on the boards with 8 rebounds. For Alleman, Megan Holke had 18 points. She knocked down 2 threes. And as you previously mentioned, Jillian Hoffman had 8 points, those 2 threes. And before she hit those 2 threes, she wasn't even an offensive, aspect of the game.
No, so they kind of came out of nowhere, and that made it that just much more impactful. That, credit Alleman. They set up the second three. It was a set play to get her open at the top of the key, and she hit the three to give them the lead, and they just never relinquished. Holke, give her credit too. It was a struggle on the free throw line, but she made big ones in the end. St. Bede left some points on the board, missing some free throws late. And, boy, a game that was this close. You go back and you have some woulda, coulda, shouldas. But great game regardless. Unfortunately, St. Bede did fall short tonight, 42-40 to Alleman, and St. Bede's season comes to an end just 2 points short of, 3 points when you look at it, short of winning a regional title in front of a great home crowd here tonight at the Academy. Jeremy Aiken, Brandon LaChance, we're going to take a final break. We'll come back. We'll give you our Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game, as it was a heck of a game, an instant classic. I urge you to go back and watch it tonight on YouTube, on our Starved Rock Media YouTube channel. It was 42-40, Alleman edging St. Bede in this regional title game. Back in a minute and a half.
Ever feel your financial institution is more about them than you, more focused on profits than customer service? Hi, I'm Steve Piano. That is not the case at Illinois Valley Credit Union. At IVCU, the focus is on you. We're in the business of helping you realize your dreams with low-interest loans that best match your financial needs. Get the lowest rate when you finance or refinance your car, motorcycle, or RV with IVCU. If you live, work, or worship in LaSalle, Bureau, or Putnam counties, you can become a member. Learn more at IVCU.com. IVCU, you are who we are. Member NCUA.
Hey, it's Mark at SITK Kitchen and Bath. Folks often walk into our design showroom in Princeton and say, wow, there's so much to see here. That's fun to hear, of course, especially as I think back to when we first opened our doors back in the 80s. With a drawing table, 8 cabinet door samples, and some Formica color chips. Now we're proud to say that we have one of the largest, most complete kitchen and bath showrooms in Illinois and beyond. A big thanks to all our great customers for helping us make it happen.
Take the plunge into the freezing Lake Mendota on February 28th.
It's cold.
The Law Enforcement Torch Run Polar Plunge for Special Olympics Illinois is right around the corner. You can get a team together, or you can plunge all by yourself. If jumping into a cold lake in February doesn't sound all that great, then you can donate to the Starved Rock Media Radio Anchors Polar Plunge Team with me, Jamie London, sports guy Brandon LaChance, office manager Amy, and intern Cam. Get started at plungeillinois.com.
Not all local is created equal. This is Starved Rock Local. 1039 WLPO. WLPO.
42-40, Alleman beat St. Bede tonight to advance to the Mendota sectional next week, where they will play a state title contender, no doubt about it, in the Byron Tigers. So good luck, though, to Alleman, and congratulations again on a great season for Coach Tom Patak, Lexi Marks, Daniela Pavlovich, and the St. Bede Bruins, as they gave it their all tonight and had it right there, but just didn't make enough buckets and ran out of time, really. They made a basket at the end, but time just ran out on them, literally, 42-40. Time now for our Illinois Valley Credit Union Player of the Game. IVCU is in Prue and Princeton. Become a member today and unlock all the financial services that IVCU has to offer. Of course, scoring-wise, a great game again from Lily McLean, but another senior really stepped up on the glass. She was the go-to person in the end that St. Bede was looking to, and that was Savannah Bray. Obviously a great career for Savannah Bray. Capped off tonight. You had her for 12 rebounds along with the 8 points. So our IVCU player of the game is Savannah Bray.
And she also had 3 assists. If you remember, one of Lily McLean's open threes was because of a great Savannah Bray pass. She had a pass to Hannah Waskoyak down low. She did a little bit of everything. She played tough defense on the Alleman bigs, 6'3", 5'10", and she was right there with them, challenging for boards. She did a great job all around, Savannah Bray. Obviously, you want to continue playing, but she can't hold her head about her performance tonight.
Yeah, none of these Bruins should put their, hang their heads low as they're getting consoled and with friends and family now on the court. 42-40, it was the final score. Alleman, the 2 seed, hung on to beat St. Bede tonight. As always, want to thank our great sponsors. The Locker Room have been a great presenting sponsor of high school sports. Ottawa Honda, who brought you the keys to the game tonight. Opening tip was brought to you by our great hosts here at St. Bede Academy. Want to thank St. Bede administration, Athletic Director Mike Almrado, and everybody here. It's been fun doing games from the Academy this season. Also, Town and Country Services. We had a heat check tonight with Lillian McLean, 2 big threes early on. Thank you, Town and Country Services. Heartland Auto Body, Spring Valley City Bank, and of course, Illinois Valley Credit Union. We urge you to do business with all of our great sponsors. Again, the final score, Alleman beat St. Bede 42-40, so the season comes to an end for St. Bede. Just a few points short, a basket here and there, and things could have been different, but the Bruins played their hearts out and gave it their all, but fell short to a very good Alleman team. Best of luck to the Pioneers next week. Want to thank Mike Redmond, engineering back at the studios. Want to thank Mike Sabatini, working the YouTube camera, and want to thank you, Brandon LaChance, of course. We'll be back next week for regional boys basketball. We're looking to have LP here on WLPO and Mendota on WAJK, and should be a lot of fun.
It's always exciting regional basketball, whether girls or boys. So many moments in this game that were awesome and great. I'm glad that we had this on YouTube, the Star Rock Media YouTube channel. It's always fun doing games with you, and I can't wait for next week.
All right, look forward to it. Saying goodbye, though, for tonight. St. Bede falls just short to Alleman, 42-40. Thank you to the Locker Room again, presenting sponsor, and have a great night. We're going to get some rain tonight, and then some cooler temperatures, unfortunately, this weekend. Have a great night. We'll talk soon.